Give Wilmington credit. I mean, they came in here, they were very confident. They made the plays they needed to make to win the game. Coach Burke had them ready to play. I thought that them changing the defenses, junking it up, going from 3-2 zone and boxing one to diamond and two and man-to-man, gave us a surprise. I mean, obviously we still had 70 points. So we were doing a good job adjusting and attacking it. We talked about trying to attack the paint more. 33 attempts for us is a lot from three. And they attempted the amount of free throws that we attempt from three. So guarding them one-on-one up top, trying to keep them out of the paint. They did a good job of penetrating. We needed to be a little better of keeping them out of the paint. But you just got to give them credit. That's all I can say about that game is give them credit. They made the winning plays they needed to make. We had our chances with about 1:20 left. Gambled one time, gave him a chance to get a basket. Second time gambled, they called a foul, and then a free throw box out. So they made the plays they needed to make to win, and you just got to give them credit. Obviously very disappointed because we had a great crowd and good spirit in the gym. Thought our guys were ready to play, but you got to give Wilmington some credit because they did what they needed to do in that game, and those guys played very inspired.
Obviously, the story of the game was a three-point line.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just didn't make enough shots from out there. They gave
Yeah,
wide open.
yeah. We had some good looks, but they weren't. Some of them weren't rhythm looks because of all of the junk defenses, and then some of them we shouldn't have took. Maybe a guy, was open and got an open three, and there's 12, 14 seconds left on the clock. We wanted to attack the paint, and we played into their hand, and they did a good job. Had a good game plan, and obviously it worked. They beat us by 2.
Must be frustrating, though. I believe if Mary loses, if you guys would have won the game, you'd have been tied for first.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but again, it goes back to Wilmington doing what they needed to do to win the game. I'm not as frustrated, because they did what they needed to do. I mean, they just made winning plays, and they were confident, and they've been playing inspired basketball the last 2 or 3 games, and so they just beat us. They just beat us. It's a lot of season left. Got 9 games left to play, and so we'll learn from this. Hopefully, it'll build some inner strength in us, understanding that you got to show up regardless of who you're playing. And but I just got to give Coach Burke and Wilmington credit because they did what they needed to do. It was more them than us. 33 free throws attempts. That's a lot, and teams typically, can't get that much penetration on us.
Was there ever a feeling that maybe that you took them too lightly because of that?
No, I didn't because they competed very hard against some of their last 2 or 3 opponents. All of their games were 3 or 4 points. The last 5 games been 3 or 4 points. And they won 1, they lost 1. So I think mentally maybe our team could say, hey, look, the guys 1-7. Maybe mentally something can happen there. But I thought the guys were ready to go. We did what we needed to do for the most part, but we needed to be a little more sound defensively, not fouling. We had some silly fouls 50 feet away from the basket. And then, again, just settle for some threes. A lot of possessions where we could have got a better shot. And the flip side of it, you make a couple of threes and you say, okay, oh, wow, awesome, you won the game. But we didn't make the threes, so we needed to be driving it more. So, again, just give them credit. They did what they needed to do. We need to learn from it. There's a lot of season left.